Come on, tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
You didn't believe that.
You didn't believe that.
Hello. They done came back and told you.
They done came back and told you.
But you didn't believe that. And see, and that's how it is right now today. Amen. Here come God testing you like he told, amen, Elijah to go down to Sappho and to this widow woman, hello, and tell this widow woman, say, listen here. Amen. Now, the widow woman didn't argue with him. She didn't debate. She just told him how she felt and what was her plan. But the key verse that I want you to catch, that he told her, fine. She told him, all I have enough meal is for me and my son, and I'm going to dress it up, and we're going to eat and die. He said, fine. He said, fine. But he said, take care of me. It's like he told her, okay, you can die. Now, in a negative way, hello, with some negative people around you, they will tell you that person don't care about you. You know, right?
Amen, amen.
Coming back telling you, after you done told them, you just got enough for you and your child to eat, y'all gonna die, and they gonna answer you back, say, fine, but give me first. You gonna feel like they don't care. They right. Amen. They this, they that. How in the world they gonna tell me to give them the last bit of day? Hello. And instead of they trying to help me, instead of they trying to give to me, here I'm telling them this all I got and we gonna die. And they hello. Huh? But Elijah said, fine. He said, do that. He said, but in the midst of you doing it, feed me first. That's why I'm true, no. I'm very rude, huh? Here I am, hello, pleading my case.
Yeah.
Telling you that I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Keisha, back there don't work. You have to plug it up over here. I'm starving.
Yeah.
In the midst of all that there, you're going to tell me, feed me. You're going to tell me, give to you. Does that sound right?
Amen.
That don't even sound right, do it? Listen, let's go to 2 Kings. I want you to go to 2 Kings. I believe it's might be the 5th chapter. Let me see. I believe it might be the 5th chapter. It's the 4th chapter. 2 Kings, the 4th chapter. Now, this was another lady too, who was left with a debt. She didn't have nothing. But Elijah told her, go borrow. Some of us, our pride get up. I ain't going to borrow. I'm going to just do it out. Look here, 2 Kings, 4th chapter, verse 1. Now there cried a certain woman of the wife of the son of a prophet unto Elijah, saying, thy servant, my husband, is dead. Thou knowest thou, thy servant, did fear the Lord. And a creditor is come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondsmen. Elijah said unto her, what shall I do for thee? Tell me, what hast thou in thy house? First thing Elijah wanted to know, what do you have? What you gonna give? What you gonna sow to get a move of God? Now it's crazy, right? She already told him that, listen, I'm in debt. These people are coming to take what I got. Elijah turned around and asked her, well, what do you have? After she told him first she ain't got nothing. Now what would you think? What type of man of God this is? Negative would say that. What type of man or what type of man of God? Didn't he understand what I said? Didn't I just told him I ain't got nothing? And he gonna turn around and ask me what I got in my house. When I first approached him, I told him, man, I ain't got nothing.
Amen.
Negative would tell you that. Negative would say that. Negative would speak that. Hello? See, but Elijah wasn't looking at negative. Elijah was looking at the faith. See, amen, what you got to look, you got to look beyond what you ain't got. You got to look at what God is about to deposit into you, in your giving, in your sowing. Hello. Everything that you do, you're sowing. Everything that you accomplish, hello, you accomplish through being tested. And because of all that right there, hello, God gonna test you, hello, on everything that you do. Because first of all, He ain't gonna give you something He can't trust you with. Well, Lord, can I have this? Lord, can I have that? Lord, can I do this? Lord, can I do that? God say, fine, do it. When God say do it, hello. But in the process of God telling you to do it, just like He told a widow woman, hello, in the 17th chapter, 1 King, hello, when He spoke to Elijah, told Elijah to tell her, say, listen, feed me first. If I come to your house, Lisa, hello, and you maybe just got through cooking, and your husband and your family sitting there, and I tell you, feed me first, fix their plate first. You gonna look at me and say, hey, please, I'm gonna feed you. The counterminer, I tell you, well, sir, I'll feed you, but let me take care of my family. Let me take care of my family. Not knowing you being tested. Somebody knock on your door 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, say, I'm hungry. Being tested again, would you get up and feed them? What did the Bible tell you about? You being tested. Things that you're aware of and not being aware of, you being tested of. God is testing you because you know why? He want to see, do you believe Him? In other words, do you trust Him enough? Do you trust Him enough that He's going to take care of you? Do you trust Him enough? Here it is. Hello. My light bill is $150. My tithe is $20. If I give the $20 tithe, I ain't going to have enough for my light bill. So I'm going to pay my light bill and pay my tithes later. But what did the word say? Give your tithe. I'll open up the windows of heaven. I'll pour out a blessing. Are you going to believe the word or are you going to believe the flesh?
Amen, amen.
Which one you going to believe, the word or the flesh? Now, listen now. It's a test thing. You in a tight spot now. You so in a tight spot now that if you release that $20 out that $150, your light going off. That's the mentality of your mind telling you that.
Right, right.
But see, you don't see somebody on their way to you to bring you $50 more. That when you're going to have $30 extra in your pocket.
Amen, amen.
Hello. See, you don't see that God already got somebody lined up to come and bless you and sow to you. But right now, He's testing your giving to see, hello, do you believe the word that He has spoken? And when He has spoken, like I said, a lot of times we get up and we sing, oh, how I love Jesus. Hello. Oh, how I love Jesus. Wonderful, wonderful, Jesus is to me. Counselor, Prince of Peace, mighty God is He. We sing those songs, but do we apply those songs in our life?
Amen, amen.
True.
Do we apply? Do we actually believe it?
Yes.
Huh? Do we? There were people in this church that I knew, when they got paid, the first thing they did with their check, they took their tithe out. Oh, that's the first thing they did. They took their tithes and their offering out. Take my tithes and my offering. My tithes and my offering. Down, now here it is now. Hello. Down through the years. Hello. Now that our faith done dropped. Hello. We don't have the faith. We ain't stirred up like we used to be. We're not in God like we used to be. So now, hello, we don't believe that God can actually do what He said He can do because we don't fall away from the grace. So now when it comes down to give that $20, it's hard. You got to struggle. It take you all night to give it. You know how you give it? 5 at this time, 5 at that time, 5 at... Instead of taking out the whole $20 and give it to God. Hello. The preacher got to keep on saying, I'm short of this, I'm short of that. And God steady what? Hello, you're coming up 5. But God already done touched your heart, God already had done dealt with you, told you to give the whole 20. I was in a revival meeting 20 years ago. Hello. A revival meeting 20 years ago. A preacher called and said $77. Somebody walked up to me and gave me $77. I walked out the church, jumped in my car, trying to leave with those $77. Hello. Drove all the way around the corner. Ended up right back in the church and had to give those $77. Why? Because it wasn't mine. God required it. God wanted it. Imagine what could have happened to me. Hello. Oh, Lord. If I didn't trust God enough to give him his $77. Look at somebody and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor. Say, God trying to bless you.
God's trying to bless you.
But you don't want the blessing.
You don't want the blessing.
Say, neighbor. Say, God trying to show up for you.
God trying to show up for you.
But you don't want God, to do it for you. Say, neighbor. Say, God trying